Right. So you as a young person, you're interested about learning new things about life in general, right? So that's something that is appealing to you. To learn new things about the world around you. And that basically means get experience, right? Get experience in all kinds of domains of life. Do all these things. And that would also, I think, on most people's lists, if they had to make a list for everything that they would like to experience, most of them, they'd also have this section of their life which is literally just partying, having fun, enjoying yourself in those kinds of conditions, right? Which, all those things, they basically translate to a degenerate lifestyle. It sounds worse when you say it like that, don't you? It doesn't it? Fuck. It sounds worse, doesn't it? You're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, you're being with other people, bro. You're drinking, you're just enjoying life. As you've been told everywhere. Your parents have told you, enjoy your life, man. Do what you want, do what you like. So you think that this is the best way to go about it, right? You start going into partying, you start going and doing all those things because you want to get experience in the subject, because you think that life is going to pass you by, and you're afraid of missing out. Yeah. About missing out, about that fear of missing out that you would have in this situation, or that you might have in this situation, regarding, partying and everything, this entire lifestyle. I made a video about it a while back. You can check it out if you like it. If it resonates with you, go check it out. But you have this fear of missing out, which is something that is a concept which has also been developed by society in general, right? It's this concept which, like, at the baseline where you'd see it in general, it doesn't seem like anything truly bad, right? It's just you being like, man, there's people out there and they're having so much fun. But this, like, the roots of this fear of missing out that is being kind of created, and it's being molded and developed by society, by social media. you know this, like, the roots of this fear, they come down from, like, ancient times. Like, think 10,000 years ago, when we were all like cavemen. I don't know exactly the years, so don't be a smartass. But imagine yourself like a bunch of time ago in caveman times. You're a caveman out there. Or maybe, no, you're not a caveman, you're a tribesman, right? You're with your tribe and everything, and you see your people doing an activity, right? And I mean, you see your people going hunting, you see your people participating in all these useful activities which are beneficial for the tribe. And you, as a fellow tribesman, if you don't participate in those things, it just it's a bad sign, because it essentially means that you're not doing enough. Like, you're essentially just kind of you're not contributing, right, to the effort. And that is dangerous. I mean, at that fucking time and point in space, bro, people were happy to drop you, or to just put you at the lowest fucking point in the tribe, which is not good as well. But you know what they would have rather done? They would have been like, bro, I'm not gonna wait. Like, the leader, the chief, the tribe leader, who would have just said, I'm not gonna waste any more resources on you. If you're not gonna help, you're just gonna be there, bro. I'm gonna have to exile you. I'm gonna have to kick you out. And on your own, you probably wouldn't last more than a week, right? So this fear that's been developed from that time, it's kind of translated into the modern world in a different way, you know. And this fear, right now, we naturally don't have those kinds of circumstances anymore, where we are like, I mean, you won't think that, like, somebody going out there partying is like something just beneficial for your survival, right? It's not that deep. But you're seeing somebody out there having fun with a community, with other people, right? With a group of people, and you just feel like left out. You feel like you still have this kind of primal instinct, to try to include yourself in those places, and your brain is basically telling you, if you don't do this, if you don't include yourself in this community that you saw, bro, you're gonna die. Like the primal part of your brain, the one that which didn't evolve over those thousands of years, bro, it's gonna think, bro, like they're doing that, and you're gonna get like kicked out, you're gonna die, bro. You don't really comprehend it like that. You just think to yourself, man, I would really want to be those people. Like that's basically what your brain is showing on the surface, right? And you want to, you just feel like you're missing out, when you're not with those people. And this concept has been ruthlessly targeted and used as a tactic, to just gain an audience through social media, I mean, it's everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Just look at everywhere, and just look at all those, any kind of social media, right? Which where it's mostly just people showing off their life, right? So maybe Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, stuff like that, right? Just think about it with this concept in mind, the fear of missing out, like the thing which has been translated from the older times, into the modern times. Just think with that concept in mind, see those things, and you realize, bro, my brain is going nuts right now. It's fucking like it's just seeing all these people doing all these things, activities, and they're sharing it all on social media. They're like just kind of faking the amount of fun that they're having, for that, and you're like, holy fuck, you don't know that they're faking it, right? But like you're like, holy shit, bro, I have to be there, you know? Or you'd honestly want to be there. Now, I'm here to destroy this belief. I'm here to kind of get you to walk you through the harmful aspects of this life, you know? If you're still watching by the 7 minute and a half mark, that is perfect, bro. Cheers. Congratulations to you, bro. I respect you. You know, so let me get into this, right? The harmful aspects of the degenerate lifestyle. So, what would be the first kind of thing that you would think of, when it comes to this lifestyle? What comes up in my mind right when I think about it is just a bunch of people having fun, like having fun. They're just enjoying themselves. They're doing all these things, right? They're crazy. Oh my god, they're having such a fun time in the moment, bro. But, after that, they're all on their separate ways. I mean, the party comes to an end eventually. Night turns into day, and everybody's off to their own problems. Students are off to school, older people are off to work. Hopefully, not no younger people than that, but there's probably younger people than students. So, younger people than students go back to school. That's the sad reality, but that's what happens. And all those people that you met that you really truly thought that you had a connection with when you were all drunk, when you were all sharing the same drug, the same, you were just sharing the same addiction, because, bro, when you go into that kind of a fucking environment, you're addicted to something. Like, I have not once seen like a person going, like, talk about going into those places without having like an addiction that I knew of. Like, those people go in there because they have this addiction, and there's people in that community, in the club, in the partying community, in the degenerate community, who are just like them, who and they all just pat each other on the back like this, and, bro, it's fine, I'm doing the same thing, so it's fine, bro. They're just like at the bottom of society, they're just kind of like wasting their life away, right? So, they try to build they are in this community of people, right? They try to build connections, right? But this, it just, maybe like they have the best time of their life, best time for a night, right? What happens after everybody goes home? and maybe you like, let's say you hold contact with some people, right? But when you're sober, when you're truly in your mind, when you don't have any more like crowd inflicted opinions of people, right? When you're not around other people, right? What would you truly think about this person? In 99.99999% of the time, probably 100%, I would say, but it's kind of hard to say 100%. Like, literally every person out there, bro, they won't be the same. They won't be they won't have the same personality as you thought they had, when they were drunk on alcohol, they were high on drugs, when they were smoking their lungs out, you know, partying and having fun, they're not the same people. And although I haven't partied, I have never went to like this kind of a party, right? But I've seen people, bro. I've been to like some just kind of like birthday parties, right? Where people just brought alcohol because that's funny to do, right? They brought the alcohol in, they brought all those things in, they fucking did shots of vodka, whatever. Like fucking teenagers, right? People my age. They were doing those things, they were fucking doing shots, they were like laughing and everything. They were like in the moment, if you were in that kind of a community, you would be like interested by those people. You'd be actually attracted by that kind of behavior. But I've seen those people when they were off any kind of alcohol, when they were away from any kind of party, when they were in school, for example, they were studying, they were trying to study because they couldn't focus for shit, or when they were doing anything which actually required a bit of fucking mind or a proper physical capacity, they were shit. And their character, their overall character, there we go. Yeah, bro, I can fucking spell. Yeah, their overall character changes. I see it even now, bro. I mean, I've just gone into high school, right? I see the newer people, I see them at school, right? And I can't. It's You're bound to see it somewhere because everybody nowadays has Instagram, TikTok, whatever. You're bound to see those people on social media, right? I mean, I'm bound to have somebody just come up to me and show me like this picture or this video of this girl dancing and having fun on the fucking tables. Bro, they're not the same at school when they're sober. They're not the same people that, they claim to be. I feel like most of what those people do, it's a game to hide their true identity, because I think in this kind of a lifestyle, in this degenerate lifestyle, it's mostly just broken people. It's like mostly these people who have trauma, who have fears, who have insecurities, and they are just going in those places just to numb that thing away because, you know, clubs and party, all those places where you throw a party, right? All those environments, they have like this reputation that, you're like, oh, it's gonna make me forget about my problems, and maybe it does for like a day or two, maybe a month, if you go on a fucking partying spree or some shit, you forget about your problems in that time, but they're always gonna get back to you. It's just like a man living without his purpose, it's always gonna be at the back of his mind, just fucking him over. It's just like destroying his attention, making him more annoyed by everything, just kind of pissed off, right? Because his brain is like, bro, follow your follow your purpose, So the same would be in this case. Those people, they have those problems, and their brain is telling them, bro, you have this fucking problem, fix it. It's at the back of their mind, bro. It's right there, and they're just ignoring it. They're scared and they ignore it, so they just keep partying. They keep partying, and for a while it works, but after that, your brain just decides, I have had enough of this. Or maybe it's your body, maybe it's your lungs, maybe it's your fucking, I don't know what else. that just fucking drops one day, and you'll end up regretting that decision, you know. So let's get back to the main points, right? So you cannot build true connections with people. So that means that you'll only find low quality people, right? That basically, from building true connections, you're gonna only connect with like low quality people. That makes sense, right? Because those people, as I've mentioned, those people in the party lifestyle, they're like people with problems, like have all these issues. And like I'm not saying low quality people are just people with problems, you know. No, I'm saying that they are like people with problems, and they're not choosing to fix them, not choosing to do anything. They're just kind of like escaping from them, and they're just going into that lifestyle, and they're just supporting it and everything, you know. And they basically end up low quality people, you know. So you will only find low quality people in those places. Then that means that every time you'll go back, girl, you fuck. Every time you'll go back home with a girl, you're gonna be hooking up with a low quality girl, you know, and you're bound to fall in love with one of those girls. You know, you're bound one day to just find one of those girls more special than the other ones for some reason, and you know you'll just kind of fall in this fucking just pushed narrative, you know, that we all used to have, or that we have, you know, this narrative of love, you know, that like, you know, you find love in the most unusual places. Like, for example, you go in the club and you find this girl and you really kick it off and you have like the best life together and everything. You just both improve yourselves, you know, together, and you change your lives together, bro. Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that you could be powerful enough to stop trauma, addictions, fear, anxiety, depression? Like, definitely more than that, you know, but I counted like five just like that, you know. Do you think you're going to be able to single-handedly stop those things? It's like literally like those people out there who are like, no, 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 I can fix him or her, bro. It's fine, you know. Like, although he's like a fucking psychopath, or she's a psychopath or whatever, you know, I can fix them. It's fine. You know, it's like those people saying that, no, you can't. They're gonna be like that, you know. It's like with those people as well. I mean, they might change. There's always room for change, but I don't think you're gonna be the one. You know, especially if you're indulging in that lifestyle as well. You don't have what it takes to change that person into something good. So, fall off that narrative. Just break it out of your mind. It's not gonna work. So you only find low quality women, you know, in a club, you'd say, and then like in a party lifestyle, you're only gonna find low quality women. That means that you're gonna be a low quality man in those environments with a low quality woman. And again, as I said, you're bound to end up falling in love with one of them, and maybe she will as well, and maybe you like for like a year or something, you'll be like high school sweethearts or whatever the fuck, you know. And then you'll think that you're perfect for each other, and maybe you'll have a child, or you're accidentally gonna have it, you're gonna have a child. You're gonna actually think about starting a family. You're gonna start a family because that's what everybody tells you to do. At like this certain age, you should start a family. So you do it because societal pressure and everything. Although you're not ready, although you're not even close to like being a proper father or having a proper mother for your children. You still do it because yeah, it's fucking pressure. And how hard is it to raise a child? That's what everybody said, isn't it? Like, man, how hard is it to raise a child? Well, I think it's pretty fucking difficult. I mean, if you want to do it the right way, if you want to do it properly, and if you want to have a mentally stable child who actually, you know, who won't just kill himself or kill herself at like 18 or something, or who will end up passing on the trauma that you've given him or her, onto the children that they'll eventually have in the future. Like, it's pretty fucking difficult to raise a child the right way, you know? And you definitely don't have what it takes to fucking raise a child the right way if you're like fresh off from the party lifestyle, from the fucking degenerate lifestyle. You don't have what it takes. Never does your woman. You're just two broken people, bro. Don't ever go for that. That's just such a horrible idea. So yeah, just ask these questions. When if you're still having doubts, just ask these questions, bro. Is this girl that maybe you're actually into the lifestyle, or maybe you know some girl who's just low quality or something, and you're just both like you really hit it off or some shit, bro. Is she the person that you want as your wife? Is she the person you would want as the mother of your children? The fucking person who will help you raise your children, who will fucking pass on your fucking bloodline, bro. What would your great grandparents say about her? If they wouldn't say positive things about her, bro, just think about it. Like, what would old fashioned people say? If if they wouldn't say positive things about her, bro, I don't think you're making the right choice. Thinking that, yeah, she could be the one. Use your brain. Ration over passion. The rational part of your brain must always be superior to the passionate part of your brain. Ration over passion. Keep that concept in mind. As a man, in this lifestyle, you're gonna find maybe women like these. You're gonna find like other low quality men. And while you're doing all this, you're going through the process and everything, and you might actually just delve deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. You're losing your purpose. You're losing your focus on, that mission that might have been at the back of your mind, that your brain just constantly had at the back of your mind, You might have never truly like actually thought about it, right? But, it was there, and you were bound to discover it somehow. But now that you're just doing all of this, you're canceling it for so much longer, and you're risking to just lose it completely. By losing yourself in these addictions, in these pleasures, you're losing your mind, you're losing your brain, you're losing your purpose. And a man without his purpose, a masculine, like a normal man without his purpose is nothing, you know? I'm gonna say that again. A man without his purpose is nothing, amounts to nothing. It's that simple, bro. I don't know why, there's people out there who are just fucking deliberately going against this. All these points, they're just like, no, 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 it's not like this, bro. I mean, you could find high quality people in there. I mean, there's like, think of all these high quality men out there who just do these things, right? No. There's no, I mean, there might be people doing those things that you think they're high quality. You think they are, because maybe they have like some money, some status, they fuck like a bunch of girls, they have some wealth or something, Okay. But what's gonna guarantee you that they're not going to lose it all in some stupid ass decision? What's gonna guarantee you that these people they're not just like perfect impersonators? Because again, as I've mentioned, most people that go in this lifestyle, if not 100% of them, they're just people with problems. The people who have these issues. And honestly, bro, like, think about it. Who is gonna like get the most girls out there? Like, who's gonna get the most head in the bathroom? in the stinky HIV ridden bathroom of the club? Is it gonna be you, like a random guy, just kind of enjoying the party lifestyle, or is it gonna be that guy out there who's impersonating a high value man, and he's doing it really well that he gets a bunch of girls? Bro, it's gonna be him. And why do you think girls are all after him? Because he's impersonating a high quality man. That should say something to you. If it doesn't, bro, women are attracted to high quality men. High quality men, they get what they want. And I don't think the idea of just faking it's not gonna get you far. Because as as well as you could like trick other people into thinking that you are truly high quality, you cannot trick your own mind. And one day it's gonna come out, and that when it comes out, it's gonna be fucking miserable for you. So don't. I would highly recommend not doing that, bro. Like that's just a fucked up, stupid decision. Don't do that. So yeah, this is what I had to say, bro. Hope you got some value out of that. I'll see you later, bro. Gotta go.